Hello, my fellow farmers. Now I love decorating, diving into the deepest levels of the caverns and walking around town and giving everyone their favorite gifts. But there comes a time when all you really need to progress is a few stacks of coin. Whether it's for the vault bundle or the true perfection route, money does make the valley go round sometimes. So I thought it would be a great idea to showcase the best new ways to easily make your fortune in Stardew Valley 1.6. Now, the next few methods were kindly suggested by you, my loyal Lillians. I tested them out and put the best ones on this list. If there are any I missed, be sure to put them in the comments to be featured in a future video. Okay. So first off, fishing has become a huge moneymaker in the recent update. So strap on your rod and let's get right into the fishiest money-making tips in the valley. So first up, we have one of the best tips on this list. You're really gonna wanna get your hands on a fish smoker as soon as you can. There are luckily a few ways to do this. You can either buy one from Willy for 10,000 gold, get it for free when starting a Riverland farm, or craft it yourself using the hard-to-find cave jellies. Smoked fish retain their original quality, so be sure to save up your iridium catches until getting this machine. Once the smoker is built, you'll only need a fish, a piece of coal, and 50 in-game minutes. And be sure to smoke rare fish like catfish to build an unstoppable smoked fish empire. Once you've got a collection of smoked fish, which are now technically artisanal goods, you can sell them to Pierre directly or drop them off in your shipping bin. This method is particularly good if you've got the fisher, angler, or artisan professions, as the fishing and artisanal bonuses will stack the value of each item. Once you reach Ginger Island, you might come across Mr. Key's Walnut Room. There will be weekly quests and the most lucrative method to make money ever invented. The Extended Family Quest lets you catch more valuable versions of the pre-existing legendary fish. I would personally recommend going for the Legend 2 and then tossing it into your ready-to-go fish smokers. If you pick the artisan profession, this becomes a viable late-game money strat while having a cool fishing challenge. Maybe using Legend 2 bait from the bait maker will boost its catch rate, but I haven't tried it yet. The tips on this list are all about making sweet stacks of money, but one can easily get stressed by playing this relaxing farming sim. I'm excited to tell you all about BetterHelp, who is the sponsor of today's video. BetterHelp's mission is to make therapy more affordable and more accessible for all. This is an important mission because finding a therapist can be really hard, especially when you're limited to the options in your area. Fill out their simple questionnaire and get matched with a therapist that can meet your specific needs. Whether you have a clinical mental health issue or you're just a human who is enduring the world day by day, therapy can give you the tools to approach your life in a whole new productive way. Therapy is still extremely underrated even in today's society, and it has helped me work through so much that I couldn't possibly have figured out by myself. Clicking the link below also supports my channel, so do check it out if you have a second. You can also get a full 10% of your first month of BetterHelp as you connect with a therapist to get you the help you need and deserve. We all go through hard times. That's just life. So if you're struggling right now, consider online therapy with BetterHelp. Click the link in the description or visit betterhelp.com/easylily for more. Thank you again, BetterHelp, for sponsoring today's video. Fish ponds are more underrated than ever. Harvest 10 fish with your fishing rod and get your hands on a fish smoker. It is actually possible to stack a bunch of lava eel ponds, where you can collect H-Roa and smoked eel for profits out of this world. H-Row sells for 1,064 gold if you have the artisan profession, and smoked lava eels sell for 2,940 gold at its normal base quality. So yeah, get lots and lots of lava eel fish ponds. I promise catching all that trash will be worth it. The ancient argument of what cave to pick is finally at an end. Lily has come to settle the debate once and for all. This is because 1.6 introduced us to the dehydrator. Placing 5 items in this machine increases their value by 50%, meaning if 5 items sell for 50 gold total, you can combine them for a total of 75 gold. So what does this have to do with picking a cave? Well, picking the mushroom cave will get you a dehydrator absolutely free. Just a quick reminder that Papa Demetrius will ask you to pick a cave once you have passed 25,000 gold in total earnings. If you do end up picking the fruit cave, don't worry, you can still buy the dehydrator blueprint from Pierre for 10,000 gold, whereafter you can construct it for a mere 30 wood, 2 clay, and 1 fire quartz. Get the dehydrator before your first strawberry harvest and place them inside some dehydrators. These strawberries sell for 900 gold a piece, which can really add up in the early game. Oh no, we're not done with mushrooms just yet. They can be useful as money makers in the early game and the late game. Once you've leveled up all your skills, you can open up the mastery cave. Unlock the foraging mastery to learn to craft mystic tree seeds. Plant a pretty row of mystic trees and use mushroom logs to set up your very own mushroom farm. To make this even better, add heavy tappers to your mystic trees. Every 3 days, you'll be able to collect their mystic sap, which sells for a delicious 1,000 gold each. The mystic trees around the mushroom logs will produce purple mushrooms as well, which sells for a minimum of 250 gold. Now every few days, you can easily collect your sap and mushrooms and pop them into the shipping bin for the easiest money boost ever. A lot of folks are still on the fence if the new Meadowlands Farm is really all that. Starting out with a coop and 2 chickens gives you a good opportunity to build up some serious cash early on. Save up your first eggs you collect from your dear little chickens until you can craft a mayonnaise machine to sell mayo at a minimum of 190 gold. Now let's say you buy 2 more chickens as soon as you can. That is 760 gold daily, and that's even without any professions, influence, or quality bonuses. If you have the artisan profession, you can sell 1 iridium quality mayo for 532 gold. That's insane, right? So yeah, the Meadowlands Farm can, without a doubt, lead you to a great early game success on chickens alone. Once you unlock the mastery cave, you should consider picking combat mastery and get your hands on a level 4 parrot egg. You cannot get a level 4 parrot egg until you have a whopping 750,000 gold in total earnings. After that, pour on some monster musk and head to the dangerous mines. I prefer floors 40 to 50 because there are a lot of monster swarms to farm. I would also recommend wearing the burglar and napalm rings to breeze through the enemy waves and maximize item drops. I have made close to 70,000 gold in just a single day from using the parrot egg, not to mention all of the loot and resources. Okay, hear me out. With the 1.6 update, Mead is now worth 300 gold. Build a few bee houses or buy honey directly from Sandy for 200 every Friday. It takes about half a day to convert honey to mead in a keg, which earns an easy 100 to 200 gold per keg per day. If you have the artisan bundle, these earnings go all the way up to 220 to 440 gold per keg per day. Combining this with a big shed containing 113 kegs will net an insane 249,000 gold per day. That's almost 50k a day with minimal effort. Valhalla awaits. For comparison, here's how Mead weighs up against some popular alternatives. Starfruit seeds cost about 400 gold, take 13 days to grow, and just over 6 days to turn into starfruit wine, which sells for 3,100 gold. This gives us an average net income of about 211 gold per keg per day. A bee house placed next to the fairy rose can produce fairy rose honey every 4 days, which sells for 950 gold. With some simple math, we see that brings us to a gain of 230 gold per bee house per day. Not bad at all. Ancient fruit wine fares a little better. It sells for 2,300 gold and can be produced every 7 days for a gain of 330 gold per keg per day. We can clearly see that Mead easily beats all three of its fellow money makers. Zero farming required and zero startup time. It is also the most space and cost efficient to set up as it takes up no farming space. So yeah, go Mead for Ragnar. Here's a last little tip. If you use a mod like Automate, this strategy is even more effective since you won't have to manually load your kegs twice a day. The 1.6 update really brought us creative ways to make gold. If you have any more money making tips that I missed, please leave them in the comments below. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. Anyways, I will see you in the next video.